All right, we are live and in action. What's up, guys? Apple Monster here. I know that this was a little bit of a impromptu stream, but hey, you know what? I had nothing to do. Nick called me up and was like, "You want to stream?" I'm like, "Heck, I have nothing to do. Let's do it." So here it is. I do have a video that I'm going to be uploading right after the stream here. So um, that works out pretty well. Nick, how are you, man? I haven't seen or talked to you in like forever.
I'm well. How are you? This is Nick, and I'm from Paco's Playground, but I'm here with Taylor today. We're going to discuss a bunch of interesting topics surrounding um, Samsung, Apple, kind of the war, as well as the evolution of technology and how Taylor and I come from a immigrant background. So it's interesting to see what 50 years has done in technology, and we can speculate as to what's going to happen in the next 50 years as far as technology is concerned. So that's pretty exciting stuff. I suppose that
Def-
50 years ago in countries across the world, it sounds weird, but not even really third world countries were using outhouses. That's kind of surreal that they were using outhouses at that time. And now, you have bidets. You can have water squirt into your butthole. Do you know what I mean? Like, how did we go from using an outhouse to all this, as well as the technology is just outstanding. What's it going to be
Definitely,
like in another 50 years? I don't know.
definitely agreed there. I mean, I've we've done a video on um switching from iOS to Android, and that was actually a pretty fun video. I'll actually have to link that because that was actually one of the first videos you and I did, and a lot of people like don't understand that you know we we have our own things now. Nick, you were on iOS and then you switched. What I know we talked about it in that video, but let's talk about it more. Um, what made you switch? What do you think? Would you ever go back?
Yes, I would go back. As stated in the last video we talked about briefly, I just felt that at the time I had an iPhone 6 or 7 or whatever it was that I had, 8, I don't remember. But I felt that the battery life was lacking, as well as the ability to sort of modify your apps to use them, however you like. So, for example, a texting app on iOS is iMessage, which is, a lot of people would say, the best of the best. On Android, it's whatever you want it to be. So you can do
Right.
whatever you want with your texting app. You can do whatever you want with your calling app. You can do whatever search engine you want to use. All these things that are sort of native to Android is something that you can't find on iOS. And there's other things on iOS, like I just said, the iMessage. You can't
Yeah.
find that on Android. That's a pretty big thing. Would I go back? The camera on an iPhone is second to none. So
at,
yeah, the
at
camera.
least you know that. At least you admit that.
I would go back for the camera if I really needed it, but otherwise, not really. I might buy an iPhone just to mess around with. Right now, I have an old Note 9. I might mess around and get an iPhone and see what it is. It depends on the price, right? But
Definitely, definitely.
I'll try switching back and
I know.
forth and see what it is. I don't know.
Well, and you know what? I mean, I know you're not like a tech person, a tech YouTuber like I am, but I know a lot of people who have the best of both worlds, and a lot of people who are not YouTubers. They like to have the best of both worlds to experience each of the different aspects of the two. And I mean, heck, if I could, I probably would as well, to be honest with you.
I
But
mean,
um,
I don't want to plug it up, but I'm new into YouTube here. I've been cameoing in Paco's Playground. I'm one of the co-hosts of Paco's Insight on that channel, and I may be getting into the tech a little more now. I have a camera and all this stuff I never had before,
Yeah.
and I can tell you that iOS kind of, as far as a musician is concerned, so using a lot of the software is a lot more compatible. iOS has a lot more technology in that respect that Android's kind of behind.
I,
But
I
it
gotta
doesn't mean that
say, I gotta say, me as a YouTuber right now, you probably don't know this, but I'm actually using my phone as the webcam right now.
I
And
could have bet $1,000 you're using your phone because there's no camera that can get you that kind of thing without spending millions. That's just where it is. That camera quality with an iPhone is ridiculous. Why would you get a
it,
camera?
it is, dude. It is. Like you on it. Like there's so many people out there, and even this microphone. This microphone cost me $60. You would think like I had somebody say to me, "Oh, in conversation, oh, I don't know why you spent like $100 for that. It's not necessary." And then I told them I'd spent 60, and they're like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. You don't need, and I've said this before, you don't need expensive things to do things on YouTube. There's a lot of, budget equipment out there that you can use. The green screen that I was telling you about that I have here, that was only like $40.
Yeah, that's a beautiful green screen. It looks very nice. I
I
like how your
it,
channel. I will say we touched this a little bit on Paco's Playground already before, but we admire that your channel is very clean. That it's a
I try
wholesome
my best,
channel.
man.
It's a channel that you can send to anyone, and you know that the content is going to be real, authentic, and it's respectful. It's some
Hmm.
channels out there now. It's hard to find a video that they don't cuss. They don't. That
Yep,
everything's very dirty. So we
yep.
definitely admire that your channel is super clean. And
And it's all about who
now,
you have on the channel too.
well, now we look at your channel. You got this nice green screen. You're budget conscious. You're
Hmm.
sharing everything that you've done on YouTube to this point with everyone that watches your videos. So for each one, teach one. That's kind of what you're doing.
Yep.
You're doing your thing. You're trying to help me out. I don't know nothing about YouTube, so you've done a lot to kind of help me in that regard, and that's a cool thing.
I'm and I'm gonna tell you this. Like I said, when it comes to doing videos, you don't need expensive equipment. Like I was saying, I have an app. I don't know if you know about this app, but it's called ProTake, and it's the best video recording app that I've ever used. Like the quality looks like it's coming from a professional camera, and it's just like wow. Like it focuses on the subject and then blurs everything in the background, and I'm like, it's amazing.
Is it
The
free?
palm of your hand. You have technology in the palm of your hand,
Is that a free app?
and it's what is it?
Is it free? ProTake?
Yes, yes, and it's on both iOS and Android right now.
I'm gonna check that out
I
right now, Tolo.
I would definitely check it out right now, man. Definitely.
All right, so I have it pulled up on my shop, but I just wanted to say, like we're getting into here, that the main topic of the meat and potatoes is technology is ridiculous, man. At
Yes.
this point, we can blur backgrounds, put up green screens in our living rooms, and be in a
Hmm.
different location. That is
Hmm.
nuts. So, and
I
it's
I'm
just
gonna back
amazing.
up here. I'm gonna back up here and show you exactly what I have. It's gonna look weird because you're gonna see my room and this, but I
Oh yeah,
mean,
yeah. It goes with the chair. Yeah.
it's just amazing. Like I know people who have like the bigger ones that you have to prop up, and dude, that's to me that's too much work. Yes, it's more professional, but this does the job, and you can barely notice what this is anyway.
Yeah, I think it looks very good. I can't tell. I can't. It looks super professional. I think, like I
But
said
let,
earlier, I have another mic coming in because this is not really for YouTube. This
mm,
microphone setup that I have is more for recording music, which is, in case you couldn't tell from this isn't a green screen. This is actually tangible stuff. I can move back, but this is all actual music equipment. This
Damn,
isn't a
yeah.
green screen.
I'm gonna
So
pull you up here. I love the fire. What is that? A TV that you got there pulling up the
yeah,
fire over here?
that's just a TV. Yeah.
Damn, man, that's just amazing.
It's not a green
That
screen.
right there is
You know what I'm saying,
amazing,
Tuttle?
dude.
I
You
don't know if I'll
know,
break my guitar right now, but yeah.
dude, I've always admired that room there. When I walked in that room for the first time, I was like, "Damn,
It's a
this
little
is
different.
this is."
It's a little
Oh,
different now, than it was when you came in here. I used to have the stage, now I don't. But this.
oh, really? Oh, I lost you, man. Hang on. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, good.
I hit mute by accident.
Oh,
Somehow. My bad. But yeah, I got rid of the stage, and now I have more like this because I started a YouTube channel, but it didn't work out, so I got rid of the channel, and maybe I'll bring one back. It was my intention to have my own, but luckily I'm with Paco, so we're doing that. And you're gracious enough to let me come on your channel and talk about
absolutely.
my nonsense. So yeah,
No, you know what, man? We all gotta have fun once in a while. Like I said, I had a video that I'm gonna be posting after the stream here, but I actually was talking um to our buddy Richard, and I had told him, since now you transferred from Android to iOS, I would like to have you come on and talk about your experience, and then you and I talked on the phone, and you're saying that you want to come back to iOS. So, I want to know what's making you want to do that.
I don't want to come back to iOS. Let's clarify that on the rip. But I would like to have sort of two side-by-side phones. What I have, as well as an iOS phone, whatever it be, an
Oh,
Apple,
so you
an
want to
iPhone.
experience.
How
You,
much is
you,
do they even have an iPhone 10? What is iPhone? I don't even know. It was an X, right? What's like the last one
the
that I could
iPhone
probably
10.
I could try
Yeah,
to get an iPhone 10 or something that would
bro.
be like
Honestly,
the
if
equivalent
you,
of what I have now, and kind of
yeah,
see, it's affordable. It shouldn't be. We'll see how much an iPhone 10 is. We'll pull that up. And if it's
I mean,
something
right now,
reasonable,
if you honestly, you said you had the iPhone 8. I mean, even the iPhone 8 is a pretty good phone, in my opinion, for this day and age.
see the iPhone
It's still
10 is 300 beans. I can't even get
damn.
that to focus
Where
here.
you looking?
This is on eBay. This is a
Oh,
refurbished
okay.
phone.
Is
But
that where you always get your stuff on eBay?
not really. Like I
No.
haven't bought a phone in like 2.5 years. Usually I
Oh,
just go
really?
to the phone store and I pay an arm and a leg. But I have bought phones on eBay. Just
Yeah, I know.
like if I break a phone, I'll buy it on eBay. I'll buy an older one and I'll use that as a loaner until I get a new phone. So I'm not
Right, right.
against it. You know what I mean? Maybe this iPhone 10, if I can find one for the right price, is something I'll check out, and see, because that's already a little more modern than an 8,
Definitely.
So we'll see what it
Definitely.
is. I'm not against trying things, but in my experience of the past, I just think that Samsung and Android products are more, in line with what I do, what I
Right,
use.
right. Exactly. And, it's all based on preference. To me, I mean, when it comes to, I mean, and you know this because you're like in the music realm, and like when it comes to business, when it comes to different things, productivity wise, iOS is where it's at because everything just works together and works so well. And
Yeah, absolutely.
there's more apps when it comes to those things. You know what I mean? I mean, you said it yourself. When it comes
It's
to
true.
music, there's more stuff on the Apple on the MacBooks that there is on Windows. for me, when it comes to like editing software, I find more apps on the Apple side than I can find on the Windows side that I don't have to pay for. You know, a lot of the websites I went to, you had to pay like an arm and a leg um, for monthly stuff, and it was just like that's crazy.
I
You
will
know?
give I will kind of give a zonk to MacBooks in respects to gaming. You know, obviously, if you don't know this, I do a lot of gaming on the PC,
Do you?
and MacBooks, you're very limited with what you can do. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
something that, am I interested in getting a MacBook? No. But,
Right.
you know, the iPhone and the iMessage and the
Yeah.
FaceTime stuff
There's
like
certain
that, you
things
know,
like,
everybody
and that's the
has an
thing.
iPhone.
That's the thing. For me, it's iMessage, it's FaceTime, those apps that just make the experience so much better.
I think a lot of it is,
And
in
it
my
depends on
opinion,
like what
Taylor,
your friends and family have as well.
exactly what I was going to say. Everybody has an iPhone. So if
Right.
like your community, if everybody's got an iPhone, they want you to have an iPhone, or else they just look at you as like some broke dude. Even though you might have spent the same money on your phone, automatically, if they see the green response, they think you're just some broke dude because you don't have an iPhone, you know? That's
Right.
built into
Right.
society. That's like part of what society believes. So if you don't
Right.
have an iPhone, so you don't respond in blue, you're not cool, you know? And
Yeah.
I think that's stupid because I don't know what I paid for my phone. Obviously, I could have a cheap phone, but I might not. Like Paco doesn't have a cheap phone. Paco's got like
Yeah.
17 cameras. You know,
I know.
his
Oh yeah.
whatever he's
Yeah.
got. So yeah,
And I mean, you said it yourself. You know, cameras. And it goes to both companies. I feel like, um, you know, I saw a meme on Twitter a couple days ago, and it's so true. So sooner or later, these phones are gonna have like 700 cameras, and we're not gonna know what the heck to do with all of them.
yeah. I mean,
You know?
they already have a pretty immense. Like the cameras are already ridiculous. They're just
Yeah.
ridiculous now. So I don't know how much worse better they're gonna get. I'm using $100 4K camera that I bought on Amazon. I don't even know what the brand is. I'll show you the box in another video or something. But
Okay.
like, it's one of those things that if I had an iPhone, I'd probably have better quality. You know, than
Oh
this
yeah.
something dollar 4K camera. But
Right.
maybe that's a reason to go out and buy an iPhone 10. You're gonna
Yeah.
spend so much money on a camera, you may as well just get an iPhone.
Exactly, dude. That's the thing. Like honestly, I mean, I know somebody that just got. I mean, he's in the comedy world, so he just got like a $700 camera, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here like, why did you go out and buy that much, that expensive camera when your phone does, an incredible job? And like I said earlier, just with a couple of apps, you can turn your setup, your job into something so professional, you know. And you'll see in my upcoming videos, like, dude, this one app just changed my quality, so much, so much. And
Well,
it's just like, and here's another thing that I think phones are gonna have so good cameras that there's not going to be a need for these more expensive cameras because you're going to have it right in the palm of your hand, and it's like, wow, man.
I suppose that that's pretty accurate. You know, I think that everybody's got their own needs. $700 for a camera, like, I suppose the good thing to that is you have a camera that you can use that you know is good quality, but you also, if you have an iPhone or whatever, you know, you have your phone, you can probably do two different angles at once. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
can have a couple of cameras set up. So that would be a benefit for that. But $700 is kind of tight. I don't know if I'd do that. But if
Oh
I were to
yeah,
get
me
another,
either.
you know, if I was to get another, I have a 1080p camera. So I used to use this. This is a Canon just 1080p HD or whatever, but I never really thought it was.
Can you
I
show it on the
never,
camera again? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I never really thought that this was a super great camera. I've had it for a little while, but so now I switched to the 4K, and because
Yep.
StreamYard only goes up to 720, I don't think we're getting the full thing very
Right.
well. Do you know what I mean? But
Right.
I'm interested in seeing what this would
I
look like
know.
if I was at 4K or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I know. I personally do not pay for StreamYard right now because I'm unemployed and I'm not gonna ask my parents or anyone to pay. I've had a couple people say, "Oh, I'll pay for you," and you do whatever you need, and it's just like I'm not that kind of person, you know. But I will say that once I can, I will upgrade, because like I've seen a lot of people, Paco himself, who have upgraded their stuff, and it's just like wow, you can do so much with StreamYard. The powered by StreamYard thing here in the corner, you can change that into your own logo. So many things, just so many things. And it's like, it's so worth it.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started YouTube, I was streaming with Google Hangouts. And back then that was good, But then I got introduced to StreamYard and it's just like, how did this app not exist so long ago? Like seriously, before you would like talk to people in the comments and then people would come in the stream and be like, what are you talking about? And now you can just go, okay, this is who I'm talking to. This is what I'm talking about. And, it's,
Hmm.
it's incredible. And back to, what we were saying earlier, technology and programs have just expanded in a way that it just makes it so much easier to do our jobs or what we like doing, you know, without having to go out and pay for $1,000, $2,000.
Yeah, I agree 150% with what you're saying. You have this power even with the free version of StreamYard that's just like immense, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
something that it's awesome for content creators on YouTube to be able to come in here and on other platforms as well,
hmm,
but mainly YouTube to come in here and use this to communicate with other people, put out very reasonable content. It's nice and refreshing. But back to the topic, like 50 years ago, we didn't even have color TVs in the old country.
yeah.
Now it's like
I
we
know,
have all this crazy stuff. It's
I
just
know.
really not that. In 50 years from now,
You,
people are going to be in floating Teslas and stuff.
I don't know about your family. Like, do you have family in Portugal that you talk to, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, they have the same
So
technology.
yeah, I mean, I remember a couple like back in the early 2000s, let's say, you would have to buy like calling cards from the store and you would have like a limited amount of time to talk to your family. And it's like now you don't even need that because, things like if they have a computer or an iPad or, an iPhone or whatever, we can just video call and it's just so much easier. Like nowadays, those calling cards probably still exist, but we don't know about that because now we're using our phones and our computers and stuff.
I mean, we could StreamYard with them probably.
Oh, definitely, definitely,
We could have them on StreamYard and
dude. How
stream
many
from
times?
any corner of the country,
Oh yeah, dude. You don't know
of the
how many
world,
times.
right?
Definitely. I mean, we my friend here, um, his name is Hugo. He actually got me into gaming on here. So I actually got the what's it called here? I'll tell you in a second. PS Remote Play, and you can mirror your PlayStation and actually play on the computer, and you can connect your controller and just play on here. You don't know how many times that me and the guys used to play in the party. Now we'll be playing on here and seeing each other and talking to each other. You know, um, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I
that is
think you
pretty
should
cool.
try that out, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
definitely join us. It's a great time, you know. Um,
I'm not too hip on that, but maybe I'll try it.
yeah, I mean, hey, no, we don't even go live or anything. We just sit in the StreamYard thing and just talk. We don't even go live or anything.
Good, because nobody
Sometimes.
wants to watch me play video games.
No, I will say I did have a video game channel, and we were gonna. I mean, I don't know if Paco told you, but we were gonna do something. It was gonna be me, Richard, Hugo, and Paco, and we were gonna do a podcast talking about the latest video games and latest um, updates to the games we already play, and what we think about it and stuff like that, and react to different trailers. But then things went south, and we decided to not do it. I mean, I myself, I've been doing my tech stuff. I have another page on Facebook with Hugo that we do. It's called Luso Fridays, and we talk about different things with the Portuguese heritage and stuff. Um, so I have that, and I'm just like wicked busy now that I don't have time to like really do much. Now with different technology events like Samsung and other stuff, having events coming up with new phones and new stuff, I'm just trying to get busy, trying to pull out content and do stuff.
Um,
I'm really hoping that during the summer I can actually go out and make videos outside, because that's what I really want to start doing. Because I've had enough of doing videos inside and just being inside. Especially lately, it's just been I haven't really seen much of my friends lately at all. Like it's awful.
well, today's a beautiful day out, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah,
Maybe one day you'll see me on the Luso Friday, because I am Portuguese and have the heritage in me. So maybe one
damn,
day I'll join
come
you on
on.
there.
I'm sure we wouldn't mind having a guest. It's always fun. I mean, I said it myself, having a guest on these streams is just so much better than you know doing it yourself. Because I mean, for me, I go through things really quickly. So like, what people usually take 45 minutes to an hour talking about, I do like in under half an hour. And then it's just like, all right, so what am I going to do the rest of the time? But then having another person on to have the one-on-one, or how many conversation, is just so much better and so much more entertaining.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Tilla, I just wanted to say thank you for having me. We're approaching the half-hour mark here.
Yes,
And
definitely,
just
man.
another shout out. Check me out on Paco's Playground, co-host again of Paco's Insight. So if you want to check that out,
I do want to just quickly talk about one thing. When it comes to this is just a tip for you and for anyone who is going to be transferring from Android to iOS. There are apps out there that you can quickly get your apps from one device to another. If you guys need any help, just hit me up on my social media. It's always down in the description. But good luck. Good luck with that.
I will say this: if I do end up getting the iPhone, I did have an iPhone in the past, so I know that the iCloud is going to take all my old stuff and put it on the new phone. But
Yeah,
what we'll do is maybe we can make a cool video. If this is something I
absolutely.
decide I want to do, we can actually videotape what it's like to transfer from one to another and see what it is. Maybe,
Yeah,
possibly,
definitely.
if I have the courage to do that and want to spend my money on
If you
another
have the
phone.
courage to do that. Hey,
I don't know.
listen, man. I actually give you the props for getting the courage to come on here and actually showing your face. I know that before you didn't really like doing that. So having that courage is a big step. I know that you're doing your stuff with Paco, and I congratulate you both for doing that. I do hop on from time to time to check you guys out. I will link the Paco's Playground information for you guys to check out them. They have different topics each week. So make sure you guys check them out. And it's always a good thing to help the community out, especially when they're brand new to YouTube and doing what they do. So make sure you guys check them out. I'm sure you guys are gonna like what you guys see.
Appreciate it.
Nick, pleasure having you, man. Great talking to you. Guys,
Thank you, brother.
hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I know this is a quick one. I will be posting the video in about 5 minutes. So make sure you guys check that out. And I'll talk to you guys in the next live stream. A quick update, though. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a Saturday morning sit down this week. But if I do, it'll be posted on social media. So make sure you guys check that out. I still don't have a guest yet or anything. So I'm working on it. Hopefully we will, but I'll let you guys know. I'll see you guys in the next one.